Watsy, you got it all figured out. It's all good.
Yeah. Pat you on the back for your format management.
Absolutely. Legacy is definitely not the worst thing that I've heard this week, you know? Up next, we have Tony's going to be on the play again. He was on the play that game, too.
Oh, yeah, and he was on the play
He
with
had
Lavamancer.
multiple explosives.
Yeah.
With the Lavamancer out the gate. I mean, that game...
I mean, that game was not a function of Harrison drawing well,
No,
anything like that.
he didn't
That
know.
game was a function of Tony not knowing how to optimally play against Elves.
And
Elves is a
partially.
confusing deck.
But also, Harrison played very tight. Harrison
Oh, yeah,
kept, and he kept
Harrison.
his cool. It would be so easy to give up from those positions, but he is obviously an experienced elf player who knows that you can pull a lot together pretty quickly.
And I've seen Harrison on a few of my mailing lists. I've never met him before, but Harrison, I'm sure, will be very active in the social networking community about that game. As I think we just saw him typing on his phone.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty cool dude.
Oh yeah, he is. He's been around at a lot of the events and he's definitely got some experience.
So Elves is a hard deck to win with. So
I mean,
being in the top 8 of this tournament with Elves is like pretty impressive.
although I'll tell you what, when the more other people don't play blue decks, the more elf starts to look good. Because if you're playing against the people who are playing lightning bolts if somebody's got plows and wraths and counter spells and so on, but there's a lot less fire spout than there used to be.
That's true. People aren't really playing sweepers.
No, I mean, I really liked the Wrath of Gods in the sideboard of the blue-white blade deck that narrowly missed top 8. But I'm not sure there's a single sweeper in this top 8, other than explosives, I guess. But for all I know, there's probably like fire spouts in all the rogue sideboards. What do I know?
We have the deck list right over there, right?
We have the technology. We have the technology. No. Yeah, it would appear absolutely no sweepers outside of engineered explosives in the top 8 of this tournament. I mean, maybe this was just the
This is the Elves tournament.
the weekend for elves. I don't know. Of course, it's all fun and games when we talk about it being the elf weekend. When
Yeah, you want to know what card's pretty good against Elves?
Iona on green on turn 2, just
Curse of Death Soul.
out of here. All right, turn 1 Llanowar Elf. Here we go. Tony cycled a Forgotten Cave on the end step. The way he cracked that Wooded Foothills, he has Seismic Assault for sure.
I'm also 100%
Nobody
positive
cracks
the
Wooded Foothills.
authority-
Nobody cracks Wooded Foothills like that if they don't have the Seismic Assault that they were begging for last game and never got. Tony, all wasting no time, turning Loam into a card drawing engine. If he has the Seismic Assault next turn, I mean, I think that's it's done data. I'm not sure that there were any red cards in Tony's hands, so we'll see if we'll see if this comes together. But it could be a turn 3 kill on Tony's part.
Harrison can just win right now, too.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, the Elf deck doesn't kill on turn 2 as much as like the Storm deck kills on turn 1, but it can often present a pretty incredible board position.
Yeah, and even in the games where it draws poorly, it can convolute the board in very strange ways and make the game very difficult for an opponent.
So this is really interesting. He's got Glimpse in his hand, but he just played 2 guys and didn't play the Glimpse. Now, he didn't have another land, but he's got so many guys, it looks like he's leading out with some of his guys as mana, and then he's going to try to go off next turn.
It's reasonable. Now,
I guess
Tony just
there's no way to...
assaults here and then...
Well, no, he doesn't have Assault.
No, he doesn't.
I don't have it in Tony's range to come out of the tank with play Seismic Assault. I don't got it in his range after game 1. I think he's... No, there's no way he has Seismic Assault here, because it's just... I don't know that there's a man alive who could slow roll the Assault this long. Like Mark Herberhals, I've never seen anybody slow roll as much as Mark Herberhals is capable of, and Mark Herberhals couldn't make that play. Oh, the best is if you tap 2 mana, finally come out of the tank with, okay, I guess I'll get the 3rd mana and just Seismic Assault you.
That would actually just be the greatest thing that's ever happened. No, it's a Tarmogoyf.
Well, yeah, I told you. Tony is a human being.
Yeah.
Human beings have souls. No one with a soul could ever make that play. All right. Tarmogoyf enters the battlefield doing almost nothing.
Yes.
Tony really, I guess, Tony just bolts the symbiote here.
Yeah. You have to.
It's not
Right now.
great. Hopefully he has a bolt.
I think I saw the bolt. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So, now, I think this might be it. I think Harrison's got it. I told
It
you.
looks like it.
Dude,
Glimpse?
Harrison's a champion.
Yeah, Harrison played this game exceptionally.
Harrison came to game. Oh, and he just drew the cradle.
That's what she needed.
All right. So,
And he has a pact for Birchlar. Oh, but he could just pact for Heritage right now, right? Oh, that's not good enough.
I mean, he hasn't won yet, but it's one of those things where the pieces are starting to come together.
Yeah, I mean, I think he can do it.
If he goes and gets Heritage Druid right now, is that the key? Or is it Birchlar? Or is it Warriorwood Symbiote just to draw some cards?
It depends what's in his hand, too.
Yeah. It is Birchlar he decides to
Birchlar
go
Ranger,
with.
okay. So with Birchlar Ranger and a Nettle Sentinel, you can...
Every creature's free.
Every
one
single
drop.
one-drop is just free.
Or, I guess, yeah, because Symbiote's better than free. I mean, a lot of them are better than free. Plays the Cradle. Priest of Titania. The fact that he's playing his Priest now and he dropped his Cradle, he's definitely running low on gas. It's not clear. I mean, he still needs a card drawer. He's won. Like, he needs something to capitalize on all of this action.
Yeah.
No,
And if
there it
Tony,
is. He ships because he's got all land in hand.
yeah. So if Tony has an EE here, he wins the game. Seismic Assault's probably good enough to win also.
He just drew Seismic Assault.
Did he really?
He just drew it. It's probably good enough to win.
Yeah, how many lines does he have?
Like if he just, and after last game, he probably realizes what he did with the pact.
Yeah.
So he's probably looking to spray all the mana sources and because it only takes 5 land, right? Even 4 land. 4 land would do it.
And he's like Castellano and stuff, so it's very possible he's 4 land, right?
He almost surely has more than 4 land. I mean, maybe he has exactly 4 and he just wants to be careful. No, I don't know. If he's got 4 land, it's done.
Yeah, 4 land is the game.
Dude, I hope he goes into the tank and comes out with, okay, I'll shoot all your mana guys and you die to your pact.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you know what, though? To be fair, after last game, there's nothing wrong with being careful. And besides,
Yeah.
maybe he just doesn't have 4 land in his hand. Maybe he's got, like, 2 or 3. I hope that he didn't just miss the pact kill again, where he's actually just got the land in his hand and doesn't do it.
Oh my goodness.
That's...
I'm really confused
what-
about what just happened.
I mean,
Because
we know he
there's-
has 1 more land in his hand, right? Like, he has to have more than one, like, at least 1 more land in his hand, right?
No. He played the one. He hasn't. So the turn before he did have his loan because he's another assault. in his hand.
What?
What the hell
No,
is
I told you,
going on?
he had 1 more land in his hand, at the very least, because he's had it the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
But if he only had the 2 land, then this line could be okay.
Yeah.
I guess, like, you still... I don't
It
know.
doesn't really. He wins anyway now, probably. Well,
I mean, he's got
depending.
Seismic Loam with
Yeah.
Forgotten Cave. He literally... I mean, this is...
But the thing is, if he uses them all on his own turn, he might.
Oh, he's not... But he isn't limited to only 3. Because he can Loam back get 3, play 1, and no, he's 1 mana short of being able to loam twice. So yeah, if he just loams back 3, and that's 3 more shots, he doesn't have to spray all on his turn.
You need 5 land to double loam. But, I mean, he's...
And it's tough because if you just get back 3 and then just only use them as shocks, you're not developing your mana base.
Yeah. I still think I would rather do that.
It's mind blowing to me to imagine that somehow his hand has all spells. Because I don't even know what spell. Like he'd have to. Like I would have boarded out most of the spells that wouldn't be good here. Like
Countryside Crusher.
I don't know. Like you don't need that many creatures. But I mean, maybe he just doesn't have enough to bring in. Like he's
bringing in Thoughtseize?
I would think. Well, the Thoughtseize isn't insane against elves by any means.
I like it.
But it's better than just having more guys. Like you don't need scavenging rule. Yeah, I guess he doesn't have that much to bring in. He just brings in 3 Thoughtseize and a Liliana. So yeah, you just cut some creatures. Cut the 2 oozes, and maybe cut 2 Countryside Crushers or something.
Oh my gosh, why did he just passed the turn? Is that...
He did just pass the turn.
I don't know
well,
why you would do that.
He does have... Maybe he's just saving the shocks for the creatures that he thinks are important, like the Nettle Sentinels or something. But it's really weird because
I mean, you
guys
can just get
every
forced out,
I mean, well, the good part of this plan is that he did play a land, and so by going this route, he's going to have 5 mana, double loam, and he'll have access to at least 6 shocks next turn.
Yes. And now in his end step, he should just shock as much as he can right now.
On the end step? Why bother on the end step? What's the matter? Why not do it on your turn?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter, but...
Yeah. He should, just so that he remembers to do it before passing the turn again. All right, so... now, Tony did dredge his loam, right?
Yeah, he dredged it on his opponent's end step.
Okay.
With a Forgotten Cave cycle.
Oh, man.
At this point, I'm pretty sure Tony has it like basically locked up.
Like, he just has to spray Harrison with 5 land.
Yeah, he can just kill him right now.
Now, to be fair, technically Harrison was even deader last game. So, I mean, I don't want to count him out. But, like, Harrison wisely throwing a creature in front of the Tarmogoyf.
No, come on, Tony, just kill him.
Like,
this deck must be ridiculous. He's in the top 8 of this tournament.
So, no. This
and
is a
maybe
tough spot. Like,
it's
he's
also
just
like
trying to
render camera for the first
so
time.
loaming back 3 land, he's got to, like, what I love is Harrison's don't pack. Don't even look weak. Just be confident, just cool, calm.
Yeah. I might kill you next turn.
Tony has like 5 or 6 lands, 7 land in play, or in his hand. And he plays land. He's casting spells. He's not going to do it. He's not going to just dome Harrison's fit. Dude, is he going to sudden shock him? Just hold 5 land and just wait, give Harrison the hope because he knows Harrison has no life gain? Wait, what? Whoa. Oh my god. Like he's got a lethal number of shocks just in, like, he's got to just be not thinking about the, killing Harrison. He's just focused on making sure he doesn't die. Like, he's really just focused on not losing right now, and so he's thinking about those creatures, but it's weird to not just kill all the mana too. Like, even if you somehow imagine that Harrison is at 400 life instead of 9, like, you
then you kill all the guys.
So maybe he thinks that Harrison's at 15 or 14, so he's like building up a critical. No, because even then you still kill all the guys. I don't know. This is
Maybe he's just slow rolling him. Maybe he has maybe he has Heezy like slow rolling skills.
Dude, it's not possible. There's not a man alive who could do it. Okay, so, and the thing that's tough, Harrison just has to ship the turn again. It's tough because he doesn't have anything. He's got a guy in his hand now. He's just hoping.
He could
Okay.
have just killed him last turn.
Oh, that look was insane. The look he just gave. Wow. This match is unreal.
Yeah.
Dude, this is gonna be in the archives, right? Like, there's this footage, like
Yeah,
is
I mean, we shouldn't be cruel because
no, I'm not
playing
trying
on
to
the
be
camera
cruel.
is like
no,
a
that's
difficult
not what I
thing,
mean. What I
so,
mean is
like-
the swinging back and forth.
Oh,
Like in
yeah.
game one, the fact that it went back and forth, like both decks are very, very hard to play. Both have so many different options. Dude,
Harrison is playing tight too.
Ow, absolutely. Dude, this is an exciting match. So what are the keys here? Because now Harrison's on the play. Like, this is definitely, Tony's under the gun now, because Harrison definitely capable of going off consistently on the third turn. Both players seem to be in good spirits. Harrison, very happy to be on the play.
Yes.
Tony laughing, having a good time, very glad to have tied it up. Looks like the crowd around is all having a good laugh, too. Definitely a wild game when you don't have, when Legacy's not a counterbalance top format.
Oh yeah, I mean these games are pretty interesting.
Although I'd love to counterbalance top these two.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think Tony has main deck person grip though, right?
No. Main deck person grip? No.
I thought he did.
No. No. He has two in the sideboard, though.
Oh, okay.
He has two main deck Maelstrom Pulse, which is something, but those can
Yeah,
be
they're
countered, obviously.
freeze.
And explosives can be countered, too. Not always.
They are hard.
Yeah. But I just remember my experiences from playing against various loam decks in various extended formats and whatnot, and all that. Counterbalance top shuts that, like they can't loam. They
Yeah.
can't cast any of their guys. And obviously an elf
Leave
deck's
it to
never
him.
beating a counterbalance in a million years.
Yeah, it's actually impossible.
Um,
All right, so Harrison cracks a fetch land, grabs a forest, and Nettle Sentinel on turn one. This may be the turn 2 kill hand.
wow, he's got the Versatile Ranger too. If he has glimpse,
Yeah.
that's how you get turn 2 kills. That is one way to get turn 2 kills.
In the business, they call it the Nutter Butters.
At the very yeah. I mean there are some people who use that expression, and this is the type of hand where they would use that expression.
I mean, Tony could just go turn 1 bolt, and then Harrison Sanders might be lackluster. We don't know.
Yet another Badlands. This is a tournament
Tournament
defined by Badlands.
Defined by Badlands.
Basic forests and
I mean,
black bordered Badlands.
I'd be interested in knowing how many Badlands have made it into the top 8 of SCG Opens prior to this event.
Here we
'Cause
have
it's a
Black
pretty
Diamond.
bad card.
Are you picturing turn 1 Dark Confidant? Of course.
Turn 1 Dark Confidant's a big game.
It's definitely a good opening. Harrison has a glimpse.
Harrison has a glimpse. Is he going for it? No, he's not.
Nope.
Okay.
And what did he drop? What's the 2 drop?
I can't see it. I need to figure out what this is. Okay.
New card frame if it's green.
Yeah.
Is it Visionary? 'Cause
No,
it looked
it's
like it
not
cost 2.
Visionary, but he drew a card. Is it Priest of Titania?
If you drew a card, then it's probably Visionary.
I don't think he drew a card.
Absolute law.
Absolute Law.
Absolutely just a stone cold killer against Seismic Assault Lightning Bolt. Interesting. Absolute law. That's gonna be an exciting one.
Absolute Law.
Now he's gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Wow. Glimpse. And this may just be a value glimpse.
No. He has 2 Del Sentinels,
Oh wow.
and he has a 3rd one in his hand.
Yeah, this is it. As long
That's
as he needs one more card drawer though. Like he can still fizzle out until he gets another card drawer. And Elvish Visionary is not. I mean, he's still drawing guys. I mean, it is definitely not a wrap yet. This is many times these elf decks will just spit 7, 8 guys on the table, 9 guys, and have to ship the turn.
Those. He forgot to untap his Nettle
He
Sentinels.
did forget to untap his Metal Sentinels. Pressure burst pipes. It's a very, very tough matchup, tough game.
Because if you draw that extra card, you can't untap those Nettle Sentinels.
That's correct. If you draw 2 cards, you cannot untap the Nettle Sentinels. So, it's only 1 mana, but games have been decided by much less.
Now, do we think that Harrison sided in a way to deal with Absolute Law?
Harrison, no, he
I'm sorry, Tony.
I mean,
'Cause
he's got
he
main-deck
knew.
explosives.
But, I mean, do you think he would side in anything else to deal with that?
I mean, he's not going to board in Corrosive Grip.
Yeah, I guess he has Maelstrom Pulse already, right?
Yeah, he's got Maelstrom Pulses and explosives. I don't think he's going to board anything else in. It's not even clear that he keeps Maelstrom Pulse in. Probably does though, because you probably just want to cut guys. You know, some of the dumb dirtles. Harrison's still not run away on mana yet. I mean, he's doing all right. He's doing all right.
He's
but,
definitely got a few floating, right? Oh, we forgot to untap those Nettle Sentinels.
and that was 1.
That was
Cost him
1.
1 mana, but it looks like he's got a pass now. Dude, it would be heartbreaking if he's 1 mana short. But he probably just is out of guys. Told you, so often you have to just get 6 or 7 guys and ship the turn. You know, I mean,
I
obviously.
know, yeah. I've played the deck a lot.
You wrote about it a little bit, didn't you? Or like
Yeah, I won a PDQ for San Juan with it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember reading something about you, a deck list with your name attached with it.
Cloudstone Curio.
Absolutely. So, what's Tony got to do now? I mean, obviously explosives would be.
Explosives
Amazing.
is,
It's tapping 1 mana.
is that it?
It is
No,
Forgotten Cave. That is exactly what Harrison wanted to see. A desperate cycle. Absolute Law. Very, very, very clever move. I
Yeah.
like it. Very clever. Tony figuring out if he can even attack.
I mean,
I mean, he could just lose to the board. Like,
Yeah.
he's got to protect his life, though. He's get confident.
He can't attack.
That's a bold attack.
I'm Harrison. I take the damage. Yes, I'll take 2. I'll get a 14.
Attack for 2 and lose your The Abyss? That is... It just seems so... It seems very reckless. But
Yeah.
it is aggressive. Maybe he's counting up the damage. He's got like Seismic Assault in hand for now from the Forgotten Cave, and he's thinking, oh, I'm just going to kill him next
Go
turn.
for domes.
I don't know. If he drops into the Tarmogoyf for Countryside Crusher, though, then it doesn't matter. And back 3 land. Huh. Yeah, not really. Well, alright, so Harrison has all the men he could ever want, and he
And
got
he
Emrakul,
cast
and that's the game.
Yep.
So that's the match. Harrison Beach defeats Tony DeVeyra 2-1. Elves over Agrawam. An intense